Hey everybody, this is Cody Oakes, and we're going to go over my Project 1 critique today. This is Nikita Hernandez. She'll be critiquing my project for me. So we're going to go ahead and start with some observations. Okay, now we're going to go into step 2 and share some reactions.
So when I first looked at this, my attention was drawn to the image that's shared. I also was drawn to the fonts that were used, and I was obviously drawn to the top of it with the title, and my eye followed down with the rest of the text because it kind of flows with the picture, and I really liked that. And I liked how the font up here matched the font that talks about registering. I thought that kind of brought those two together. And I think that your eye is really brought to the center of the paper. There's like white space where your eye can rest, but it's all brought to the center, which I thought was good.
Great, thank you. So that's kind of the message, is that we want graduates to register now for this leadership conference. And so that's kind of the audience, is people who are graduating from this school so that they can sign up for this conference. So that's kind of the main deal there.
What made you decide on like putting the picture to the side?
I was really trying for some curvature in the design. I was hoping that that would just, I really like the double rule. I was shooting for some professionalism there in a leadership conference, and thought that that kind of opened it up and allowed it to have a little bit more flow.
Okay.
So now we're going to go ahead and analyze the message, talk a little bit about how the message connects to the audience, and maybe go over a few alternatives to the design as well.
So your audience is this graduates of the college and coming to the seminar. And I think that message is shared in your design with the title. And even though the font isn't super huge that it explains it, I think that it draws in the attention of the graduate with your title and the subtitle of the leadership conference. I like I said, I like the register now, and that you've got like the website and also a QR code to like bring in those college graduates who should hopefully know how to use those things, but also like is applicable to the audience that you have.
Excellent. Yeah, the QR thing was kind of, that's exactly what I was hoping for, is getting college graduates kind of interested. Everyone's all into the techie stuff nowadays. So I was hoping that that would draw some attention and help people to register. It takes them right to the registration site, which also provides some additional information about the conference. So that is something I was hoping for. I think that probably in the redesign, it seems like this is a little bit crowded, and then we've got like quite a bit of extra space here, which maybe takes away from the title a little bit. Maybe if I could open that up a little, I think that that might help.
Yeah, I'd even maybe move this over just a smidgen because you've got a lot of extra space there and stuff.
Okay, thanks. Next, we're going to go into step 4 and critique the design, and go over some of the checklist items. And I'll take note of those and consider them in my redesign.
Well, like I said, I think that your message is pretty clear, and it obviously appeals to the audience. You've got ways to register for them, and also a clear message that it's for them. I really like the design aspect of this little design and how it kind of brings everything into the center. Your eye focuses on the image, obviously, but with this text kind of following that image, helps kind of bring it all together. Takes your eye from the image to the text, because they're so similar. I really like the fonts that you used. I think that they kind of draw the eye, but they're not overbearing because there's not 1.5 million of them, which is good. I think that this brings in good contrast. I think that if this wasn't here, your eye would just kind of get lost in the whole design. So I thought that that brought in good contrast, able to like see and draw attention to this, which is probably like the most important part of the whole flyer. You want people to be able to know that they can register for the class. And like other than that, just those few things that we talked about that you could maybe change, just to help your eye a little bit better.
Great. Thanks. I really appreciate that. I appreciate the response and reviewing the message, and I'll look into some of those changes. So appreciate it. Thank you for your time.